Pope Francis says that he is praying for missionaries around the world. In remarks yesterday on World Mission Day, the Holy Father says that we are all called to spread unity and love in our communities. World Mission Day was instituted by Pope Pius XI nearly 100 years ago. Joining us now with more is EWTN Newsroom correspondent Colm Flynn. Colm, great to see you. So tell us, what else did Pope Francis have to say in his message to missionaries yesterday?
Good evening, Tracy. Well, addressing the people here in St. Peter's Square after the Angelus when talking about World Mission Day, he first of all expressed his gratitude for the release 10 days ago of missionary Father Pierluigi Micali. Now, Father Micali is an Italian missionary priest who was kidnapped in Niger in 2018. He spent the last 2 years imprisoned by jihadist militants, and speaking yesterday, Pope Francis said that he thanked God for his release along with the other 3 people who were imprisoned and kidnapped with them. And he went on to say that he will continue to pray for missionaries around the world and all those who are persecuted and kidnapped.
Colm, what is Pope Francis doing to help missionaries around the world?
Well, you may remember, Tracy, back in April, the show reported on this emergency fund that Pope Francis started to help communities around the world, particularly in mission countries that have been devastatingly impacted by COVID-19, by the pandemic. It was announced that this would be a public fund open to anyone to contribute to it. And Pope Francis was the first to put in some money. He put in $750,000 US. Now, at the time of this fund being launched, Luis Antonio Tagle, Cardinal from the Philippines, who's also the prefect for the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, he wanted to stress how important this fund would be for communities in mission countries around the world. And he used Africa as a case study. He said, in Africa alone, there are 74,000 religious sisters. There are 46,000 priests, and together they operate over 7,000 hospitals, over 2,000 homes for the elderly, and over 45,000 schools across Africa, educating 19 million people. So to keep these vital services going, they badly needed funds, which is what the fund was for. And also he pointed out that in many rural areas, the Catholic Church is the only provider of education and healthcare services. Well, it was announced today that this fund is now up to 1.5 million euros, and so far over 250 projects have been financed in countries, like we said, in Africa, Asia, in Oceania, and in Latin America.
Okay, Colm, thank you so much for that report. Colm Flynn, EWTN Newsroom correspondent. Thanks again, Colm.
Thank you, Tracy.